Okay. Three, two, one. Okay. Okay. Three, two, one. Okay.
Hello everybody. Before we get started, as always, I want to give a shout out to the lovely music we've been listening to during pre-stream here. This is Dreamer by Declan DP. You can find their information in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Thank you to Declan and everybody like them who makes other free-to-use or low-cost assets for us streamers so we can have better streams. Thank you very much. everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever it is in your part of the world. I am Deuscain, your variety tape streamer for the night, and tonight we are returning to Steelrising, a game which I have been struggling a little bit with progression for the last month or so. There's a lot of side quests, and unfortunately last week I got about 2 hours in stream, and I'm like, I'm falling asleep in my chair. Oh no, I should probably log off, and then I did. So yeah, we're having a hard time progressing, but we're keeping at it. So, unfortunately, I am still a little bit of the sleep, though I did make a point to try and be better this week. I had a particularly bad night of sleep. Monday to Tuesday, I only got about like 3 hours of sleep that night, and I was dead on my feet for most of Wednesday. Or Tuesday. So Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, I made sure I got a lot of extra sleep. Last night, unfortunately, the Monster Hunter Wilds beta came out again, and I jumped into fighting one of the new monsters there, and it was what it was. So a little late night last night, but once in a while isn't too bad as a treat. But I'm definitely not going to be repeating that tonight. Mostly because I was playing earlier today and I got a lot of my monster hunting out of my system, so yeah.
Let's go.
But aside from that, it's been fairly quiet this week. Like I said, Tuesday I didn't have a lot of sleep going into it, so didn't do much that night, even though it was my night off. I think I played games. Maybe, or I might have just gone to bed early. Wednesday was very much a go to bed early night. And last night was Monster Hunter. So, yeah, besides that, I was just at work every day. So, alas, nothing special, nothing fancy. I've got a couple commissions out at the moment that I am slowly waiting to hear back from, but they've been real quiet. And I did get one commission in that I was thinking about doing for a while, and then I finally reached out to that artist, and I am commissioning something for when we end Persona 5. It's still a little ways out, but I figure putting it in now is a good idea, since I can kind of see the end in sight. It's just a question of like whether the current palace is the last palace, or I presume the next palace is the last palace, because I think there's going to be 7 and I'm at number 6. And there might be something after that too. I did see a little bit of story stuff over my time looking some things up and researching things. So there is a chance that there is one more palace or one more something after finishing palace number 7. But we'll see.
Let's go.
Also making sure to have a lot of water to help keep myself hydrated and awake. But let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, mostly this week I've been playing a lot of The Last Faith, trying to finish that off. I think I did like Power Wash Simulator one day a little bit. I do have something scheduled next week on Monday, and I'm gonna get a small sneak peek early now since I don't have the schedule ready yet. But there is going to be no stream on Monday of next week. I've got something planned, so gonna just be canceling that stream. Gonna be having Wednesday instead, and then probably also gonna be doing Friday. I was debating maybe doing something else on Friday, but I don't think I'm gonna have anything planned. So.
Let's go.
And then I could try and make up Monday's stream, but I don't know. Trying to make up streams feels like a bad idea, because there's usually a reason why streams don't happen. And it's usually because I'm busy. And if I'm busy, trying to do more is not a good idea. So, plus I have some things next weekend that I want to try and focus on. Or this weekend and next weekend. So, yeah, I think focusing on what I need to do rather than trying to throw one more thing on the pile is probably the best option. Trying to think what else. I did start releasing new shorts this week. The first one went live on Tuesday. They were made by the lovely Devi is Here. I'm not actually sure what his username on Twitch is. It might be Devi is Here. He also sometimes goes by Devi Edits For You. I think that's what his name is on Twitter. But yeah, I sent him a VOD. I'm like, hey, find a couple of shorts in this VOD. Cook me up some good clips. Cook me up some clips and shorts. And
Let's go.
first one went live this week. While I like it, I do think it's actually the weakest one that he made. I think the other 3 are much better. They're a lot more entertaining. So, yeah. Tried sharing them on socials. I think I had it scheduled to go out on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Or YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky. Right. Not Twitch. Blue Sky. Probably should upload them to Twitch and put them in the shorts category or something. Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of nice views on it, too. God, like 500. So, yeah. So, shorts did fairly well on YouTube. Aside from that, the next best winner, I think, was Instagram, of all places. I think Instagram got me like 11 likes. TikTok had 0 views at all within like 48 hours. So I'm like, well, that's pointless and silly and kind of dumb. So, yeah, not too happy about that. But yeah, 500 views on YouTube is actually pretty nice. I didn't think to check it until now. Look at the analytics on that. When do those show up? So it's like the first 24 hours or so? It's not bad. And about half of the people looks like they watched to the end of the video, which is okay. Reach, it was shown 868 times in the feed, for which 506 people viewed it. 499 unique viewers, interesting. Most of the traffic was from the shorts feed. Almost nothing was from browser sources. And since published, 58.3% viewed it, whereas 41% just swiped away. Yeah. Let's see. Good presentation.
Let's go.
That doesn't make any sense to me at all. But, yeah, it did fairly well for itself. Oh, I picked up a subscriber from this. Oh, it probably was Devi himself. Most were mobile, some were computer, all of my viewers were male. That's interesting. And 99.6% of them were unsubscribed, or not subscribed. Most from the US, but only like a quarter. And most didn't use subtitles. Just looking at the analytics on that particular video. It's interesting.
Let's go.
But yeah, so I think the short that's coming out next week is probably my favorite out of the set because it's me doing something cool. And the next two are me being silly. So, yeah. But anyway, let's get started on the game. Let's get that booted up. So there. I'm gonna go here. And this game is once again brought to you by spiders. It remains my favorite part of the game. Sept Martyr. Mount Martyr. I don't particularly want to die here. I have no... That is not the button I wanted to click. That's blocked. More petrification grenades. Did I read that up? Is that the thing I'm supposed to do? Yeah, so what I think happened last week is this game is pretty bad on my eyes for some kind of like motion blur or something it's got going on. And as a result, it does kind of like tire my eyes out in a way that doesn't feel very good. I think what happened last week is it basically, like, that's why I was getting tired and sleepy. Not gonna let me... You're not gonna... Really? Got that very obvious place to go in. Okay, fine. So that's a door for a shortcut. Anywhere else I can jump to? Yeah. Ooh. Hello? Nope, that's blocked by something. I don't know what. Hello, darlings. I'd say since they're alive, that just means I haven't gone this way, but it's a soulsborne game, so enemies respawn all the time. Oh, that's so good. Explosive grenade. I'm sorry, what? To shake off some of that rust. Alright, use the big heal though. So that's less optimal. Yeah, I didn't like how the music just changed and did something weird and creepy there. Oh, hey.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I can't hydrate now. I presume that's pickles. This. Hello, villainous. And yeah, I was right. It was Pickles. Pause. I will get a hydrate in, and I will stretch my arms and hands and wrists. Need to stretch to shake off that rust. Howdy, howdy, Pickles. How's your week doing? Sorry I wasn't able to stream Wednesday. Needed that break, though. It's alright. I know, but I get hard on myself. As many streamers are. And I'm like, oh no, I missed a stream. I'm bad and stuff. And I'm not, and I know that, but try telling that to the old noodle. Thank you for the head pads. I need those sometimes. Oh, that's Butcher. Kill this little shit. Alright. Oh, that's a charge. Oh, cheeky, I like it. Down you go, friend. Alright, now I can explore here, mostly left alone. This was the issue, and that's why I had to do stuff, because I had to go around. I see the puzzle here. Because that's going to lead over towards a shortcut. So what all am I jumping down into there? Ow. Oh, come on. Oh, that fire's gonna kill him. Yeah, buddy. Love a good puzzle? Yeah. Puzzles are fun. A lot of candles. Who puts wax candles directly on the floor? Like you're in a wooden building. Dear God. Do you want to burn the whole place down? Because this is how you burn the whole place down. So I think I go up here. Wait. I know that noise.
Here we go. That should work.
Prepare the mobile walkway. Sorry, no Pokemon this time. Maybe next time, Pickles. Alright, so I had to run the whole gauntlet to find... that, which is okay. Another puzzle over here, though. Wish I could jump from that over to here, which is essentially the same puzzle. Good. Lovely. Great. Love it. There's something about turning on a mobile walkway. Alright. I have 15,000. I need 22... or 15,500. And I need 22,500 in order to do stuff. St. Elmo, Bulwark. I've seen all of these before. There's nothing too fancy here. I do like this Rochambeau tricorn. This is a nice hat. I assume I'm not anywhere close to leveling. Because that's 2k. That's 5k? Nope. Oh, it's probably this thing. This thing that said it was blocked. So the big freight elevator. Ooh, I do not want to find anything down there. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah! Oh, I love it. Oh, that was so clean. Oh, that was so clean. So nice. Ground viol. Royal gypsum quarry. This is one of those moments where I'm like kind of curious how much of this is historical fiction and historical fact. Because, yeah, we're gonna kick you. Because presumably there was a quarry for gypsum owned by the royal family of France, but just a question of like how much of that is relevant to things. Because I can't jump anywhere here, right? Oh yeah, that's the side of the unhelpful. Okay, well, found what I was gonna find. That's a vessel. Topping off. And Monsieur Marat is that way. Essence of a noble spirit. Good. That's more money. That's interesting. It's like a lumberjack without the lumber. That's weird. That looks really bizarre. There that goes. Back here at the Bastille. Nope, nope, don't aggro. Damage. Alright, there we go. He's down now. Okay, good. Get to this. Okay. How was I supposed to get up here? Oh, I could have just jumped up these much smaller rocks. Well, that's fine, I guess. You don't open yet. If it's ooh, hello. I might be finding a way into you if I can. I don't think I can. Another Vestal so soon. That's concerning. Oh god, oh god. What the heck was that? It's a drill. The king made horrible drill robots. Great. I am close enough to a level, but I am going to pick one up. Add a little bit more power. Because killing faster is always a good strategy. Right, and I got that surprise attack from behind on the little guy. Cannot jump up there. Alright. Yeah, those two went down. Keep some nice passive healing going on. Oh, hello. Oh, this is plot.
This time, it's over for me. The princess was ransacked. I barely escaped from the guards sent to arrest me. I must disappear and hope that things will one day turn to my advantage.
In truth, the timing is excellent. According to my informants, the king is planning a coup de force against the Third Estate. I think it's high time for all of us to go underground with you. Once we're hidden in the catacombs, we can prepare a counter-offensive in peace.
Does the Duke approve of this withdrawal?
Oh, that fool. He's indecisive as usual. Always busy dreaming about his cousin's crown. But I've prepared the terrain. He will let me do as I please as long as I serve his interests.
Okay. A bicorn hat. Okay, so what the heck was down there? Back out here in this earlier section. No! I fell! I lost progress. And I'm in front of a big log robot. Exactly, Pickles. How dare they? And this game doesn't have fast travel. I actually have to do all that crap again. A Grand Voyeur. Come on. There we go. I was literally just punched through the door. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Anyway, what's in the box? Grade 3 longevity module. Ooh. That's real nice. Oh no, what's in the box? Exactly, Pickles. Grade 2 efficient charging. Grade 3 infusion, flame resistance, longevity is there. Efficient charging is there. Bloody uniform scrap. Upgrades there. I have 4 keys, so it's 1 more for another module. Bunch of bismuth blocks and orichalcum. I can max something else out, but just a question of what and if I care. I really do like these discus chains. Yeah. Body of work isn't bad either, but most of the power weapons are slow and heavy, which is not always what I want. punch there on one side, it just takes you to the other. Oh, hey. Down you go, friend. I think I came up here, kicked that down to leave, and yes. So, down the hole we go. Nope, not dogs. Oh, very healthy dogs. Block, but there is a chest behind it, so hopefully I can get there from the other side of it. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's dogs. Oh god, it's frickin' grape shot. Also on fire. No. And I died from the fire burns. Damn it! I panicked a little bit. I admit. I am what they call the bad gamer. Yeah, come over here, buddy. You gonna bring it? You gonna do it? You gonna fight me? This will take us around, but I don't think it stops the fight. Just brings us in on the fight at another moment. Back down the hole we go. License is directly ahead of me. Probably protected by multiple dogs. Oh god, they hit so hard. So not every dog fires flamethrower ammo. Good to know. I just heard something die mysteriously. So Marat's probably down that direction. We've got an ad break coming up, so I'm actually going to get up, stretch, splash one on my face, and make sure I can keep going. So we're going to tap out a little bit early, but it's all for a good cause. Be back in a few minutes, folks. Alright, we are back. Gonna let the game catch up here. So Monsieur Marat is that way. That way. There, you can all see it now. But yeah, I got some more water over my break and also add a couple sips of what I got, so. Whew. Oh my god, yes. Ordinary oil. Give me healing. So that was that, and I ran over here, and there were the dogs. Oh, that one didn't have any items. Why does it still sound like a fight? Ah, that would be why. Oh, I hate those dogs. Thought I saw a chest. I guess not. And the arrow literally points this way. Wait a minute, what's that? That's nothing. Okay, good to know. This is an open flame there by a bunch of sticks sitting next to load-bearing pillars. Like, what? Why? Why? You're gonna burn the whole place down. Like, I know there's tons of water coming in, but you're gonna burn the whole place down. So they say go right. It looks like the direction, Monsieur Marat. So what's actually to the right, then?
Hello there.
Hello there, Ryu Zero? It is the same room from a different angle. Oh, this place is big. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm very happy it's Friday. That is the way I came in. Bear. How about yourself, Ryu? Or is it Rui? Ryu? Ryu? Well, everybody loves Friday. Exactly. That's why it's a safe answer to give. But also, I am very happy it's Friday. Oh, crap. Yeah, had a bit of a long week, mostly due to lack of sleep, and been trying to catch up for the past few days, and then last night the Monster Hunter Wilds demo dropped, so yeah, that was not great for catching up on sleep. Oh, that's not a good fall. Oh, that was lucky. Oh. Oh, damn it. He fell with the item.
the lightning. Ah! Down you go, friend. Time for that deep and eternal sleep. They're playing this today, taking a break from it, came to watch and see someone else play it. Oh, nice. I'm glad this game's getting a little bit of love. I think it's a little rough around the edges compared to like Lies of P and some other games that I've played, but it's still pretty nice in its own rights. Oh god. It's a shielder too! Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh god. Yep. Loving it, playing it for 10 hours straight is a bit much. Yeah, I agree. This game is a little rough on my eyes. They have like kind of like a motion blur something going on. That like I can feel it when I move around. Like it causes a lot of eye fatigue for me. I don't know what I would describe it as, but I can feel it. But it's definitely an interesting game. So he's over there. What the heck is that? What are you? What are you over here? Being all mysterious and stuff. Oh. That is a fence. A fence that needed kicking. 10 hours of anything's gonna hurt. Yeah, exactly, Pickles. And I'd argue moderation, but frankly speaking, I've done the same, if not worse, for other games, so I don't have a leg to stand on. So I will choose not to judge you at all. But now. I completely understand getting hyper obsessed with something. 10 hours of sleep never hurt anybody? Okay, you know what? I stand corrected. 10 hours of sleep sounds pretty glorious. Actually. Oh, fuck yeah, chest! Yeah, it's been a while since I had a save point. Module key! Gate is locked by a mechanism. The mechanism's right there. Just let me open it. Alright. Monsieur Marat is somewhere in these mines. So if he's the one direction, let's go the opposite way. And see what treasures are hidden here. Got just a bit further from where I am. Nice. Yeah, one thing I both am loving and hating about this game is just how much backtracking it makes you do. Because that's kind of part of why I'm 8 streams in, but only this far. And that's because just there's so much backtracking and so much like, go back here and get this thing. And I'm like, oh, but I think I forgot one specific thing. So I've got to go back and redo that entire section again. Yeah, could not say it better. Exactly. I actually recommended this game to a friend of mine. She played it and beat it before me. And her big oh, there's a chest down there. Her big criticism was this game really needs fast travel, and I am 1000% agreement with her about that. You really should be able to fast travel to the various Vestals. Oh, hey, is that healing? That's either bonus healing or another heal entirely. That's some good shit. Hell yeah. Very good side trip. You'd think that would be one of the nicer chests, the ones that have like multiple like sealed pieces in front of it or something. But no, it's just a normal chest.
Monsieur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here. Some of these poor men were trampled to death.
Such a pain to die far from the carriage and needing to walk all the way back. Yeah. So something. There it is. Oh. Ow. He should die in a second. There we go. I bet I'm using now as the best one of the game so far. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. Somebody else popped in a week or two ago and said much the same thing. Like, yeah, that's the best weapon in the game. I'm like, yeah, it feels like it. Because elemental damage is insanely strong. It says that like nice AoE. I can put dots on people. Like, it's good. It's really good. It's very obviously really good too. Where is a Vestal? This thing's you. Yeah, there we go. No.
They barricaded themselves in to escape the enemy. The only way through is the hard way.
Well, yeah, the weapon I'm using is definitely the best for a strength build. Though my friend who was playing it was actually doing a... darn, it's total amount healing and not the catalyst. My friend was doing a dex build, and that is insanely different because you just get so many more crits. And... yeah, those crits make a difference. Dear God, they make a difference. What else can I do? I can't... oh, right, yeah. Do I want to upgrade the halberd? Actually, what do I need for this? It's like 1,500. Okay, power is at max. I can literally not cause any more damage. I can probably survive that fall. That seems survivable. The refuge? locked chest. Time has come for us for what is sure to be a decisive battle. Hardened by weeks spent underground, we are now ready to defend Montmartre, our last stronghold. It will be us or the machine that has decimated our ranks. We have chosen the battlefield for our fight. Despite their dwindling numbers, the First Company is already hard at work sabotaging the floor of the Great Cavern. It's up to us, whom fate has chosen to carry out this post-perilous mission, to lure the enemy there and trap it. There is not a dreamer among us who hopes to survive this battle, but will go to our deaths with our hearts bursting with love for our nation. Vive la France, vive Philippe Louis I, King of the French. Okay, that's an interesting person to proclaim loyalty towards.
Look at them, parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
Yeah,
The Queen is
that's a
such
little
wretched
rough, buddy.
liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I work to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't like him very much. Bloody jacket, glory and honor. So interesting bit of use the falchion and the saber. Love parrying. Yeah, I'm actually curious about playing through this game with a parrying build. Because I started off with the body of work with a block build and then switched to the chain weapons just because I found them more entertaining. Smuggler's hat? Clothes I like clothes. The smuggler's hat is awful. Looks great. Awful stats. Mandolin doublet. But yeah, interesting little bit of lore about Marat himself. He was a writer during the French Revolution and a real firebrand. Would say some pretty messed up stuff like... Oh, I found him. But he also had a skin condition which kept him confined to his bathtub most days.
Monsieur Marat.
Huh? Hey? Who goes there? La diableuse, je m'attendais. So this is the famous Huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly, 'tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you. Oh, oui. You're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de Leclos.
Leclos.
They have observed you dispensing justice all over the city. A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are. Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
I serve only myself, and you, Monsieur Marat. Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But now that I think about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Yes, you can catch Pokemon. You do need to do, I think it's Poke Start is the command.
This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry. At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple, and that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you.
Oh, nice, you got a Cyndaquil.
I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats. But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This would allow you to reach the lower tunnels.
Alright, so got a key. It's the first time you saw this? It's actually a bit of an older, like, Twitch bot that sometimes sees use. I mostly, like, added it a couple years ago and never got rid of it. Political and Impartial Journal by Monsieur Marat. I wish here to denounce the duplicity of the Marquis de Lafayette, aspiring tyrant on whose shoulders the confidence of a nation blinded by perfidious artifice now rests. It is well known in previous publications that I have attacked the boundless ambition of our Mortier. What is not known is he has sworn to kill me and that I have been forced to go into hiding to escape his vengeance. Know, reader, that the regiment tasked with destroying my printing press and taking me from my homes was sent by the Chalet. If our so-called hero can, in all impunity, order soldiers of the realm under his command to oppress honest citizens, you are not Marat. If he can use the public force to settle a private quarrel, who will stop him from using these brave men against the entire people? What will the French people, who look at him as their savior, think? By ordering the defenders of the nation to trample all over public liberty, the Marquis can only aspire to incite a civil war. That is long-reaching, my friend. The man is unworthy to command the defenders of the nation. Citizens cannot tolerate this shocking abuse. They must guard against the terrible misfortune that would inevitably result in this usurpation of power. Yeah, I don't have the same problem with Marquis de Lafayette. Maybe if you didn't constantly pick fights with him, he wouldn't try and kill you, buddy. What a clever trick Monsieur de Marabout played on us by offering his chest to the bayonets. And as the people flambeau de Provence has never shone so brightly, yet the veil must be torn away, and the truth must triumph over Monsieur Rochetti's tone of importance and false air of dignity. For he is nothing more than a slave of favor, a courtier, a zealous servant of authority wielding the mask of patriotism. Saint Marabout, who just 2 years ago would have pawned his knickers for 6 livres, is now bathed in opulence. He just bought a mansion for the sum of 200,000 livres, which he paid in cash, has 3 mistresses with whom he lavishes with gifts. All are welcome at his table, and he paid off his debts. At whose expense, I ask? At the expense of the nation whose interests he has always sold to the monarch. How this wretch whom the ignorant have canonized and who the blind crowds insist on crowning must laugh at his foolish worshippers. His contempt for the people's cause is so great he no longer even bothers to conceal it. Cunning chameleon, you may change color, but you will not escape my eye. I will track your skillful metamorphoses and draw the audience's attention to them, so they will no longer be dazzled by you. It is not to you, unworthy upstart, that we shall sacrifice our rights, our freedom, and our happiness. Good lord, man. What are these moves in your Cyndaquil? You know, that's actually a part of that game I never really got. Like, once you have a full team, you should be able to start fighting other people, but I have never really, like, dug into doing that much. I mostly just catch them and collect. Let's see.
Have you fixed the walkway?
I am working on it, Monsieur Marat.
That's the only way to reach the mechanism is on this level.
Who laid on this blood-stained mattress?
Yeah, give me some info
Oh,
here,
it's
buddy.
a strange story. I suppose you heard about what happened in Place Dauphine?
Indeed. I went there.
Well, we took in one of the survivors of the massacre. The only survivor, it seems. Despite his serious injuries, he was particularly talkative.
What did he tell you?
He kept saying that Lafayette was a traitor in the king's pay. That the flaxen-haired hero had deliberately handed his brand new National Guard over to the Automats.
What evidence did your guest have?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. It was based on a simple rumor that was circulating in the camp shortly before the Royal Army attacked. It would appear that several volunteers carried a yellow cartridge in their cartridge pouches. Most likely a subtle way for the conspirators to recognize each other. The subsequent disaster would tend to confirm this hypothesis. Vous ne croyez pas?
These are suspicions. Nothing more.
Right you are. Oh, if only I had proof of this conspiracy. Then I'd be able to scutter the ambitions of that cur Lafayette for good. The would-be dictator's plans would be foiled.
I must get to the bottom of this urgently.
Very well. I encourage you to do so. But remember that the Marquis could not have acted alone. If you can't find anything implicating him, look into the members of his staff. Start in Place Dauphine, where those brigands sullied the ground with their boots.
From what I know, you accumulate money by watching the stream. You can use it to buy more balls and other items in the shop. Exactly. There's actually a shop below in the About section in the widget. So you can do it either by typing in the chat or just going to the actual GUI chat. The Royal Children,
Monsieur
tell me about
Marat,
that.
Did you take part in an operation that aimed to kidnap the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte?
Me take part in an operation? Nonsense. My only weapon is my pen, and I have sharpened it, believe you me. That said, we did receive some information concerning the children. Unfortunately, I'm sworn to secrecy. If such an operation did indeed take place, Monsieur de Leclos would have been the one behind it. Alas, I fear that he is no longer of this world. There is little doubt that he and his men fell in the galleries.
Alright, question, Monsieur de Leclos.
Dites-moi, Monsieur Marat, what exactly are you doing hiding in a quarry?
I've made a lot of enemies. In my publications, I have always denounced the corrupt, and those who corrupt them. These vampires who cheat the weak and bleed the nation dry. Chief among them? That crook Lafayette. That Trenz Sabre. A career soldier who thinks he's Caesar. Not content to maintain an army of rats, this Blondin has all the Châtelet's judges in his pocket. It seems my prose upset him, as he swore to hunt me down. If I hadn't fled, I'd have been done for, there's no doubt about that.
Yes, you would have posted a bunch of incendiary articles about him, and he would have locked you in jail.
Who are your compagnons?
Patriots who come and go in the quarries throughout the city, under the command of Monsieur Leclos. Alas, there are few left. And I wager that it won't be long before the machines that have taken over our hiding place find me. My hours are numbered. Mais vous-même, have you found any companions for yourself?
I feel like Lafayette is not on the king's side, though. He just wants power. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got from Lafayette as well. Like, he's here for an opportunity. Going from, like, the vibe of what I got out of him from Hamilton, like, he's pro-revolution. He's there for the spirit and the fire and the passion of things. He's not the type to sell out his nation, especially to someone else. He's not there to maintain the status quo. That doesn't make sense.
Members and supporters of the Third Estate have gathered at the Cordelier Convent.
Would you be so kind as to name them?
In addition to Monsieur de Robespierre, the Comte de Mirabeau is there.
Le Flambeau de Provence. An artful chameleon who skillfully dons every colour of the rainbow.
The Marquis de Lafayette, Monseigneur de...
Say no more. They're just the privileged class celebrating the marriage of cowardice and treason. With adversaries like them, the king is sure to triumph.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Who is Monsieur de Leclos?
A brilliant writer whose pen has shaken the old world, but is also an experienced military engineer who has sworn his sword to our common cause, to his great misfortune, it would appear. There is little doubt that he died leading his men through the tunnels.
Fix the walkway. Gonna have to wait for Absol to appear then. Yeah, Absol's a good one.
Thanks to what I learned from Monsieur Marat, I will use the mobile walkway to reach the lower levels.
We're gonna have a sit and heal and level up. Not level up, save.
Voila. That should have fixed the walkway.
Oh, it's coming now. Whereas I was not paying attention. I needed to press a different button to make it go down. So we are back in the Royal Gypsum Quarry. I don't want to be here. Time to leave this depressing place. Descend once more. But yeah, Monsieur Marat was in life a real firebrand of a writer. It means easy once you get used to the parry and the shields. Yeah, exactly. But Marat was a real problem. It was just constantly egging people on more and more to violence and destruction, while he himself was completely incapable of participating because he had a skin condition that kept him confined to bed. I did not like that noise. So yeah, Marat, running more here than you did in school. Yeah, it was actually interesting because his condition kept him confined to essentially his tub. He did a lot of writing just from the tub, which is funny because that's actually where he died, because some woman in the countryside got fed up with him and the way he was behaving and the way he was winding everybody up. So she feigned interest in him and his writing, showed up at his house, and killed him. Stabbed him when he was in the tub. Oh, come on. Hence the famous painting. Exactly, Pickles. But yeah, no, I actually got a little bit into history from some YouTube channels that I watched that talked about it. Damn, he got it rough in life? He really didn't. He was kind of a dick. By everything I've heard about him, he sounded like a real asshole. Because this guy wasn't like, just like, oh, the depiction of him in the game is very much fictitious. The real life one was just like, yeah, we won't ever have freedom until we kill every single royal. We bathe in their blood. We blah, 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 blah. Like, this guy was off his rocker. I forget the exact text of what he said, but like, just remembering the vague point that he got. I take it back then. Yeah, he was basically like pro kill all the nobles, take back their land, kill the clergy, kill the king and queen, kill their families. Like he's like, the only way to free our nation is through blood. Rise up, my fellow countrymen, and kill them all. He wrote from his tub. His actions in writing essentially sentences people to death. Yeah, basically. So while he's there talking about how he's doing, like, oh, all this important work, and he's saving the country, he's just writing essays from a tub and yelling about how other people need to work and do things. He unfortunately would have probably done very well in today's modern political climate. Unfortunately. A little too tall, but yeah, buddy. Oh god, no, not that one. Not you. Oh god. Oh, I hate this. Alright, we are using a big heal. Oh, no acolytes, I hate those guys. Yeah, basically. That's kind of where you can play with a lot of things in historical fiction, is you have these larger-than-life characters that get immortalized in painting, and you can be like, oh, we'll put him in our game. He's totally... No, you just make a caricature of them. And their depiction of him isn't even all that wrong. He did wear, like, that headscarf. And I don't know where he was in the socioeconomic spectrum. Because here he looks like he wears fairly plain clothes. He wasn't nobility, because he wouldn't have been a member of the Third Estate. He was definitely aligned with the Third Estate, which was basically everybody who wasn't the nobility or the clergy. Hello, darling. The third piece I needed for Lacroix. I think that's the third one I needed for this guy.
Behind you! Look out! Look out behind you!
Monsieur Laclos was the Duc d'Orléans' faithful retainer. He was to prepare the way for his takeover, and now he has become one of the king's most bloodthirsty automats. How ironic.
This one somehow, I need to canvas all over again and find it. So, obviously there's the one here. There was one in the Rebels base, and then there was a third one behind, in an area protected by two false walls in an earlier section. When you ride the elevator down for the first time and go into that next area, you loop around to the first Vestal, and then you cross over to the next area. It's before... I think it's after the second Vestal in that area. Yeah, that must be it. Yeah, because that one's like... You literally have to break down two fake walls to find it. So, likely that's the one you missed. Because Echoes... I got the Bishop of Nancy... Lavoisier... Necker... Yeah. Fallen Prince, Vice and Privilege, and De Profundis. So you probably missed the first one. Alright, so that's nothing. I just hope it's no more shotgun dogs, because those things sucked. Alright, we got this door here to knock down. The depths. I hate those electrical snake guys. They scare the living Jesus out of me every time one of those damn snakes appears. Especially the fire ones, because you're just walking along and all of a sudden they just drop from the sky. Which very clearly they're hidden somewhere, but like... they scare the living shit out of me each time. A bayonet. It's a fire gun. It's alchemy affinity. Successful parry turns the power of the enemy's own attack back against them and deals significant alchemical fire damage. Ooh. That sounds pretty nice. I don't know the right build for it, but it does sound very nice. Nope. None of that shenanigans. No shields. No shields for anybody. This time they're covered next to mud or in a wall. Yeah, or behind crates. Yeah, they're there to scare the crap out of you, and they're very good at their job. Unfortunately, they're very good at their job. I don't see anything. There's something up there, but... Essence of a revolutionary spirit. Some of them in trees. Yeah, I think the tree ones are the ones that I miss a lot. Or they're like in the city on like cages or something. Explore the depth. That's the boss arena. I'm sorry, what? The ceilings in the sewers. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why is it fire? Hey! Jellyfish, hello, hello, hello. You showed up just as I got to a boss fight. We're going to pause that for a second and give you a proper shout out. This guy is easy. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for the follow. Infinity Bandana. Thank you so much. Let's see what you were doing here, Jelly. Are you doing some more chatting? Nice, nice. Well, hello, Raiders. I am Deuscain, a variety-type streamer here on Twitch. At least if you parry it. Yeah, I don't have a parry. That's my problem. And I'm dealing fire damage, which it does too. But I am Deuscain, variety-type streamer here on Twitch. A little bit ADHD too, so don't mind me. I'm a bit distractible. We play a lot of story-based games here. Tonight we're playing Steelrising, a Souls-like game set during the French Revolution where we play a robot fighting other robots. 'Cause anime. But Thank you for bringing your community over here, Jelly. Also, thank you for the follow. Secrecy is mine. But Jelly, thank you for sharing your community with me. If you, what did it say here? Sorry, Bandana. My moderation tool caught you, but I can read the message. And yes, I was picking up on some of Jelly's proclivities based on her conversations with me on social media. Sorry, Jelly, but you've been caught. But speaking of Jelly, what, in all capitals? Oh, honey, you are not nearly as sly as you think you are. I said nothing. Yeah, sure. But you just had a nice long stream, so if you need to take a break, you need to get something to eat, you need to take a nap, a rest, a sleep, a shower, you're good to go. You are, of course, welcome to stay. Thank you, Pickles. I will do that stretch. You are, of course, welcome to stay as long as you'd like. But if you need to raid and run, I perfectly understand. So, actually reminds me, for that, Pickles, I'm going to go in here and... Oh, creator Tomu, thank you also for the follow. I said that, and there we go. Infinity is a traitor. I'm gonna be honest. Jelly was not nearly as subtle as she thought she was. But like I said, you are welcome to stay as long as you'd like, you and your community. But otherwise, you are okay to raid and run. So, no worries, but I am going to get back into this boss fight here. You're offended. I've done nothing. Innocent of all crimes, of course. Let's see how effective fire is on an enemy that very clearly uses fire. Oh god, that's a shotgun. Ow, ow. Yes, I'm staying to watch the hot man play. Thank you, Jelly. Ow. Oh, I like the music here. Good lord. Oh yeah, all this fire damage is going to do absolutely nothing against this man. He is going to laugh it off. Ow. You didn't say anything? It was infinity? Of course not, dear. You didn't say anything wrong. To grab the rare first. Pickles, thank you for the gift sub to Jelly. Okay. Oh, that ain't good. The ever-loving shit. Okay, I like this boss, but... Ow. Get that stamina back up. Oh god! That's right in the middle of that. Oh, no, 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 no. Tapped his ass. Defeated the Centaur of Montmartre. See, easy. Yeah, admittedly, I've gotten good enough. Also, I maxed out my damage stat, so like, it's a max level weapon with max damage stat, so it's gonna do well.
Platoon, ready. Fire, fire at will. Senor, we can't stop them. They're upon us. Fixed bayonets. Fixed bayonets.
The fighting has stopped. It's over. Voyez? The Huntress Diana appeared to us. She's the one who saved you.
But the troops. Where are the troops?
You are the only survivor, Leclos.
No. No. We were so close. But those machines. An entire battalion would have been unable to defeat them. We were forced to retreat. Chased into these tunnels by the automats.
It's spoilers for you, but this is fine. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh yeah, because you didn't catch, you didn't wake him up. Yeah, I actually had a friend that sequence broke this because apparently, if you get far enough along in the quest lines, Marat can basically be like, "Well, I'm leaving Paris," and then she came back here and did this, and Marat's like, "But I'm back to say goodbye to my friend."
It was madness to attempt an attack on the Bastille.
You're wrong. I'm a military man. It was a bold maneuver, but it was a calculated risk.
You know, Leclos, it was a
that
terrible
old
idea.
Fortress is a pile of stones with no buffers, curtain walls, or bastions. As for its garrison, our agents...
For real?
were
Yeah.
certain. Only a handful of veterans should have been there. A single charge should have sufficed to disperse them. But the king made other arrangements. He increased the fortress's defenses and placed a swarm of automats at the service of a terrible machine.
Why did you launch this attack?
3 of our companions were held captive in the fortress. Our best agents.
Agents?
Spies, if you prefer. We, the supporters of the Duc d'Orléans, have always worked in the shadows, within the Queen's entourage, in the tribunes of the Estates General, among the patriots in the clubs, amidst the rank and file in the army.
We have had some success, you have to admit.
What machinations have you discovered?
Enough to make Monsieur Marat's ink flow and bring down our rivals. Necker's speculations, Lafayette's dishonorable behavior, Mirabeau's corruption, and many darker secrets.
Such as Lafayette's plot to rescue the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte.
How on earth do you know that?
She seems as well informed as we are.
I tell you the truth, I don't intend to harm them in any way. We wanted to take them to the Duke, where they would have been used as bargaining chips. So yeah, kidnapping. Lovely. One of our men in the, was the governess. We knew they were going to secretly leave Versailles. We knew they were going to meet the escort to take them to Austria. I sent 4 of my men to watch the rendezvous point. When the time they came, they tried to take the children. The automats were ready. By all appearances, Lafayette and the Queen had been betrayed. I will catch up on chat in a minute here. Lost 3 of my men. One was able to escape and return to Montmartre. He brought me the word of this unmitigated disaster. As for the children, machine seized them and set off towards Versailles. The kids are in Versailles. No doubt they've been reunited with their father.
Once again, the king has won.
There we go.
That won't always be the case. But right now I have something urgent I must do.
Alright, let's catch up on chat here for a second because I had to... Oh, that's not good. That's a noise. Okay.
Why did you launch this attack?
3 of our companions were held
Agents?
spies within the Queen's office.
We have had...
What machinations?
Enough to Necker's and many.
There we go. What the fuck? Yeah, the game's a little glitchy sometimes. Yeah, what's guarding the Bastille?
Machine that guards the Bastille.
We were prepared to face an enemy, not an executioner. That thing, half butcher's block, half stocks, was designed to make heads roll.
Computer exploding? No, it's more the game. Also, thank you for stopping by, Infinity. Feel free to come back anytime again. We will gossip about Jelly in her absence. But no, thank you for stopping by. Alright.
Who captured you, monsieur?
There was some confusion in the fray, but Cagliostro was in charge. He was the one who ordered me to be shut up in that coffin. Then I was thrown into that awful place where I lost consciousness. After that, everything is a series of blurred visions with a voice that ordered me to kill again and again.
Alright, so he was in the in-between place.
I intend to enter the Bastille and free Monsieur de Vaucanson.
For what possible reason, mon Dieu?
She claims that he's the only one who can stop the machines.
Indeed, it's possible. In that case, if you're ready to face the abomination that blocked my path and slaughtered my lieutenants, then don't waste a second. Let's not stay here much longer, Marat. Let's head back to our burrow. There's still some wine left, n'est-ce pas?
More than enough, Leclos. More than enough.
Wonderful. We'll drink to our broken dreams until this finally comes to an end.
Find a way out of the quarry. Alright, let me read those messages now that the game's not going to make that clicking noise. Let's see. Got lost a bit in the beginning of the game because I went for the third boss first instead of the first. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Jelly looked away for a moment. The game is so cool. Thank you, Jelly. I'm glad you like the game. I usually play this on Fridays. And let's see. And I'm all caught up. Yes. Okay. So we opened that. He got out. Now I gotta get out of the quarry. Obtain a hollow cannonball. Alright, I can loot the machine. Grade 3 efficient countering module. If only I could use it. I don't counter. Anyway, the quarry is right there. This is what I like, yeah. Where does this take me then? Is there anything else here to do? Alright, we're going up. What if this is the same elevator and it literally just leads us like in a spiral going down? Find a way out of the quarry. I find myself wildly uninterested with a lot of the side quests at the moment. What is this? Oh, this just pulls it back. Right, in the ad break. Sorry. Timer was literally there and I completely stopped noticing it. Oh boy. We'll be back in 3 minutes, folks. Sorry about that. Alright, ad break done. We're hopping back in. Thank you, Rui. Alright. So we came up the elevator, I walked around for half a second, and then I went, oh shit, ad break. And that's about all the further I got.
Here you are at last. This is where the path to the Bastille begins. And to think, I would have never thought you'd make it this far. Cependant, I would advise you not to rush. The fighting in these tunnels has weakened the structure. If you go in there, I'm afraid you won't be able to turn back. Therefore, I have just one bit of advice to give you. Before going any further, make sure you're not leaving behind any unfinished business. Any commitments that you've not fully met. I shall return to my hiding place. In these unsure times, you can never be too careful. Ne croyez-vous pas?
Oh, Bastille. Nice. Don't have enough there. Don't have enough there. Right, it's a weapon upgrade. Do I want to upgrade the halberd? It does more damage, but I just don't know. I never swapped it and use it. Bigger would be endurance and crit multiplier. I could do agility and actually increase my mobilization stat, because that'd be nice. Nice to actually crit. Got distracted by being scolded for my great art, now I focus on the cool game. Alright. Durability is a very small amount of health. Armor's actually a decent upgrade, because that's still almost 10% armor. But I need about 7,000. Do I have that? That's 4. Oh yeah, I have it. Yeah, let's up my durability, maybe? Affliction multiplier sounds real nice. Sounds like something I'd want. Flame damage, special move damage, immobilization. No, I'm actually gonna go for the agility. Oh god, it's a horn guy. Oh, it's a fire horn guy. I'm used to them doing ice damage. Oh, it's a way out. Maybe, once I open the path up. Maybe? You can parry the fire too. Yeah, you can. Parry is kind of a weird mechanic in games. Yeah, I can probably jump the fence. Or I could just unlock the gate. Nice. Okay, so I have a very easy way back in. Now, where's that cannonball? I bet it's where the guy's at. Call the elevator. And I'm probably just gonna have to do this fight. Ow. Jeez, I touched his leg and that's it. Ow. There we go. Ordinary oil and a bronze ingot. Go to the temple, but the cannonball is downstairs. Yep, it's in a little hideaway. Gotta go talk to a guy. Laclos!
Monsieur Laclos,
Can I help you, madame?
Give me the cannonball.
the representatives of the people are asking for your help, monsieur.
Who exactly are you talking about?
The patriots and representatives of the
I need names.
Monsieur de Robespierre, Monsieur Lavoisier, the Marquis de Lafayette.
All these men have declared themselves enemies of the cause to which we have sworn allegiance to.
Is there any cause more important than saving the nation?
No, of course not. And what do these so-called defenders of the people want from me?
They believe they have found a way to neutralize the royal automats for good. And to do it, they beg you to give them one of the explosive cannonballs you invented.
Ma foi, if there is a way to stop these death machines, then I have a duty to assist them. But you must understand that I shall remain on my guard. When doing deals with the enemy, you must take precautions for when the game ends.
If that's how you feel, then by all means take steps to ensure your safety.
Let me think. Where are the representatives?
At the Couvent des Cordeliers.
Very well. Here's what we're going to do. I will go to the convent immediately and try to negotiate a truce. As for you, here is the key to a trunk in the next room. It contains a prototype of my cannonball, as well as the patents and pages that explain how to manufacture it. Bring all of this to me at the convent. However, do not give me anything unless I specifically request it. Is that clear?
Perfectly clear, monsieur. I will follow your instructions.
Interesting. That's what was in the chest. Oh, ingots and... Oh, and a carriage token. Very nice.
Were you able to find proof of Lafayette's involvement in the National?
No.
One thing is certain. This Tartuffe would have taken infinite precautions, but I'm not sure the same could be said of his underlings. A band of brazen... If I were you, I'd go back and investigate the area around Place Dauphine.
Alright. Ups to Daisy. The only thing we have to go to is get to the temple. But I can do a few other things first. Search Place Dauphine. Report back. Retrieve Ludia's blueprints. Okay. And this is probably going to be the fastest way.
Madame, these gentlemen and I have come to an agreement.
That is good news.
We will resolve our differences when the time comes. The matter is settled.
You can count on it, Laclos. But now it is clear that we are fighting the same adversary.
Adversary? You are rather indulgent, Monsieur le Marquis. It seems that you are still fond of him, despite his heinous crimes.
Oh, de grâce.
Truly, the king is no more than a wild beast. And together, in large numbers, we will hunt him down.
Madame,
You will do nothing
please
but
give
hide.
the model and the engineering notes to Monsieur de Robespierre. However, you shall hold on to the patents. No one knows what the future may hold.
Let there be peace between you gentlemen, for there is still much work to be done. We believe we now have a way to destroy the lanterns. Without them, the machines will no longer be able to carry out their sinister task. But it is still just a strategy, which needs to be tested. And even a conclusive experiment will not guarantee our success. Where will we find a working cannon? How will we get more vitriol? How will we make more cannonballs? Please, I ask each of you to set to work without delay. Pour la nation, messieurs.
Pour la nation.
Pour la nation!
Pour la nation.
Robespierre. Lafayette wanted some kind of info too.
Monsieur le Marquis,
I'm listening, Aegis.
I spoke with Monsieur Marat and Monsieur Laclos.
Ah, the scoundrels. Did you force them to confess? Do you know what they did with the
Pour
children?
la
They
nation.
admitted to organizing the ambush at Gros Caillou.
Cursed recreants. Cowardly corrupters of innocence. Where are they holding their prisoners? They must be rescued immediately.
They do not have Charlotte and the Dauphin.
Excuse me? They dare to claim that?
It is the truth. The ambush was a catastrophe. The king had gotten wind of your plans. Automats from Versailles slaughtered the kidnappers and seized the children. By now, the children will have been reunited with their father. There is little doubt about that.
Mon Dieu. Then it is from the clutches of that tyrant in his own palace that they must be saved. I fear that such an undertaking is doomed to failure, although there is no question of giving up.
Alright. Conspiracy is
General,
questline done.
there is an alarming rumor about you going around.
Huh. Just one, is there?
You are accused of having delivered the troops who had gathered in the Place Dauphine over to the king.
Calumny. This is nothing less than vile slander. I am the staunchest opponent of the bloodthirsty tyrant who claims to rule us. What's more, I did not call for the uprising. The National Guard came together on their own. This was the work of soldiers who rebelled and called on the people to rise up and defend Paris. It was only after they had gathered that the troops asked me to lead them. Alas, I was too late. But tell me, where did you hear this rumor?
I cannot tell you that, General.
No matter. It's of no importance. I know my enemies, and they are wasting no time. The day will come when I shall make them pay.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
Yeah, he seems a little grumpy. Dialogue was different for me. Well, I think when my friend played it, she lied and said she didn't know, and then talked to him again and admitted it was Marat. And then Marat was outside. He just waiting for the Queen's instructions. Go to the Bastille. Retrieve Ludi's blueprints from the Louvre sewers. Find Countess near the Bastille Temple. Get to the bottom of Marquis de Lafayette's alleged treason. Must search Palais Dauphine. Or Place Dauphine. And a bunch of stuff here. But how was it different for you, out of curiosity? I got the evidence and told everyone else. Did he actually do it? I can't remember. Because I actually don't have any evidence yet. That's a big thing for me. Yeah, he did. Oh, man. Doubles the physical damage of the ensuing counterattack. Woo! Doubles the duration of alchemical infusions on weapons. Yeah, that's real good. Stable charging. I wish I had a better avarice one, because this is useful. This puts in the work. But yeah, I'm not surprised that Lafayette would be involved in things like that, because I know Marabout was very specific about, like, oh, I have nothing to do with the king's safe. That has nothing to do with me. Oh, talk to the alchemist. Talk to the science guys. And they're like, no, like, I might be a scientist, but I'm an astronomer. I don't know anything about any locks. And the other guy's like, yeah, I know how to make gunpowder. You want to stuff the lock with gunpowder and blow it? I could do that, but it's just going to blow the whole thing up. And by then, Marabout had already left. Nicely done. There's that. Alright, let's search Place Dauphine. No. Ow, damn it. That was unpleasant. Ah, snakes. God, I love snakes. Except for the part where I don't. And that is a fire dog. Wait, you can put it up. I fired. What were you doing, Ryu? Yes, you dodge repeatedly. It's rolling. You roll when you're on fire. What have you been doing? Oh no, were you just tanking the damage? Please tell me you weren't just tanking the damage. It's a lot of damage. Just burned, I guess. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, God, no. That's bad. I fell. Oh, and I could have gotten up there, too.
Come to me, my dear. You're not like the others, are you? You gave them quite a beating.
Madame.
Why didn't you come sooner, my cher? I Those poor children in the National Guard. They could have used your help. They marched all day on the Pont Neuf. Oh, you should have heard them singing as they marched on the Place Dauphine. They were very brave then. To hear them, you'd think that the king had already handed over his crown.
Then what happened?
As far as I know, gunfire, the booming of cannons, shouting, lots of shouting. And then, silence.
Yeah, because they all died.
None of the soldiers returned.
Not a single one. My son. My little Francois. He left this morning to join the volunteers, but he hasn't given any sign of life since.
I'll try to find out what happened to him.
No, I won't.
Madame.
Do you have any news of my son?
Alas, I do not.
Will I never see him again in this lifetime?
Well, fine, I'll get the lady's kid. Having a sit. No, 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 no. Woo! Got them both. God, that wide sweep is amazing. Alright, Place Dauphine. We're getting closer. You parry the suicide bombing as well. It makes sense. Yeah. Kinda. Nope, 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 nope. Yes. Here. Up. Upsy daisy. Oh, it's where the butcher was. This is the men and volunteers you've enlisted in the National Guard. Colonel Alman, the most senior officer, is on the line first. So it's a recruitment log.
Yellow cartridges. A conspirator's secret sign. There was most certainly a conspiracy. There's no doubt about that. But those involved shared the same fate as the rest of them. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine.
Oh, a chest I didn't notice before. The chest is locked. Interesting. So once I get the key, I can get that chest open and find whatever I know.
Not even the commanding officer was spared. Lafayette didn't hand over his army to the king. This must certainly be Colonel Armand. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine.
Now I can open the steel key.
A headquarters at the Pont au Change. By all appearances, it's not official. Most likely an underground hiding place that can be entered from the riverbank. I'll try to track down Capitaine Lefebvre. If he and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis des Noirs, he must have gone towards the Châtelet. It would have been a desperate move for certain. I doubt any of them survived the retreat.
Yeah, you're probably right. Aegis, you're probably right. How do I leave this area? Take your headquarters and the captain. What background did you choose for the robot? I chose the defensive parry one, the tank mode. Basically chose that and immediately went, oh no, I wish I had chosen, like, strength. Ah, you went tank too. Nice. Your tank is solid. Oh, good. More murder. Ah, okay. Oh, you can't shoot him with the bullet, but you can do everything else. Ow. Down you go, friend. Alright, I can't get up there at the Oh, good. I love this room. This is my favorite room. We're gonna run. Oh, I am a lucky son of a bitch. Okay. I just came from here. Right? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I don't feel like getting exploded. There's a room somewhere on that map with a fire acolyte died there 5 times. Yeah. The status enemies are kind of a lot of trouble. Ah. No, no, no. I'm gonna burn a healing on that. Ha! Oh god, oh god. Perform 10 perfect cooldowns. Oh, why did I burn that? There's a thing right on the other side. Getting further away from... Oh, it's a secret hiding place. Right. Well, since I already healed, let's try and find the captain first. There's a robot somewhere on the... Yeah, there you are. What the hell?
The poor souls. They died just steps from their goal. What does that mean?
You order to do everything in your power to stop the advancing enemy troops of the chalet. If necessary, sabotage the system that opens the doors. York. Family affair. Nicholas Flamel's journal. Oh, it's the password. Right. Yeah, 'cause I think that's what it was for Iris, was a password. Okay. Getting lost somewhere in the sauce here. So I think if I go up this way, go down this road, which I already cleared, I think there's a ramp over there that'll get me back to something. Yeah. Here's a good Vestal. This game needs a minimap. This game needs a minimap and fast travel. Yes, full agreement. Because this is way, way more complicated than it needs to be. Blocked. Hey, big guy. Zap, zap. Got him in the air. Feeling like a badass doing it too. Improved explosive grenade. Come on. He parried my big hit. Goodbye, my friend. Watch out for snakes in the ceiling. I agree. So there's stuff over there. Was this a kick? It's not a kick wall, no. Don't care. Care a bit more now. Essence of a warrior spirit. And open a shortcut. Excellent.
Why This place must be studied carefully.
I intend to study it and its treasure chests very carefully. A wheel, a bicorn, and a doublet. Power affinity. I like that. Physical damage and throws them off balance. Launches a disc at range. 400 impact damage. I'm liking this. Move cost is 1. Doesn't do a lot of physical damage, but the impact is very good. Heavy weapon. Yeah, exactly. You get it, Ryu. You get it. Or Rui. Right. I keep saying it wrong. Okay, so that's not better. The formal doublet is better. The formal bicorn. More balance, which I like. Look and fly, look and fly. A bismuth block and a carriage token. Very nice.
This document bears the signature of the Marquis de Lafayette, so the rumors were true. The Garde Nationale wasn't formed spontaneously. All of this was carefully orchestrated. It is high time the Marquis de Lafayette explained himself.
Now to pursue this imminent cause, sacrifice their lives as the situation demands it. At the first bloodshed by the king, the veterans stationed will form a national guard and will publicly free themselves from royal control. Care shall be taken to stage this mutiny publicly in order to earn the enthusiasm of the people, civilians, and soldiers. 2. These newly conscripted troops will go to the barracks throughout Paris to call for the assistance of others. Civilian agents will enter the markets where there are large numbers of people and call for volunteers. Have pamphlets, posters, and banners they can use to convince the patriots. The Gallus at Place Dauphine, where a recruitment office will be established. The conspirators will insist on the name of Lafayette and claim him as their leader. Everyone will need to be convinced the Marquis is the right man to lead. Anyone who challenges this may be intimidated. Lovely. The troops are ready. The Marquis de Lafayette will come to lead them. This is followed by 20 signatories. The Marquis de Lafayette's signature is on the first line, so he knew. To all officers, I insist again on the necessity of putting a stop to the actions of citizen Marat, who continues to evade justice. No matter how successful our military actions are, we'll be unable to restore peace as long as this troublemaker remains free to sow the seeds of discord. Very true. Therefore, during operations, be very careful that the person concerned does not take advantage of the chaos that slips through our fingers. Take him alive if possible, but use all means necessary if he refuses to cooperate. Viva Lafayette, the second in command. Yep. With the officers, soldiers, and veterans of Saintonge Regiment, liberators of the American people, swear allegiance to General de Lafayette, the only man in the kingdom who is capable of restoring peace. We hereby vow to follow him at all costs and ensure that his military and political endeavors prevail by any means necessary. Viva Lafayette. Yeah, that ain't a great sign, buddy. Old buddy, old friend, old pal. I'm afraid you look guilty as hell. Alright. The only thing left to do here is return to the carriage. I'm going to use a token. Carriage token. Time to leave. Upgrades can't go there. I can upgrade a weapon, which again... This one. Yeah, it's 80 impact for... Oh, God, that's good. The discus chain. Yeah, the discus chain was a ton of impact, too. Not much immobilization. Halpert is done. Retrieve Ludia's blueprints and confront the Marquis de Lafayette. Hey, Marquis. Marquis boy. You done fucked up, buddy.
Monsieur le Marquis,
I'm listening, Aegis.
you lied to me, General. Now I know all about your machinations.
And what could you possibly think you know?
I know that you raised the National Guard for the sole purpose of taking command of it.
Yep.
There was nothing spontaneous about the uprising.
Do you have any evidence to support your accusations?
I do. I have the manifesto.
Bon sang.
Why resort to this manipulation?
You must understand what I have done. I did for the good of the kingdom.
I'm sure that's why you
I wanted
lied, too.
to stop this massacre while protecting the Queen and the Dauphin. In the name of the people, Aegis. But an actual uprising of the people would have inevitably led to disaster. Only professional soldiers could organize and lead the resistance.
Uh-huh.
Who were your accomplices?
My brothers in arms, the brave men of the Régiment de Saintonge, veterans of the American War, men who at the Battle of Yorktown brought an empire to its knees. Alas, we gravely underestimated the enemy's forces. We thought we would face an infantry supported by a handful of machines, but an entire army of automats. It was unthinkable.
Some accuse you of harboring a lust for power. The circumstances were to your advantage.
These aspersions are all too familiar to me. But tell me, if I wanted the crown for myself, why did I not take it when I returned from America? When I had seasoned troops at my command and the people sang my praises with one voice? No, that makes no sense. Though I readily admit that I do believe I am worthy of fulfilling an important role for the Queen after her son is crowned. Lieutenant General of the Kingdom, for example. Or even, if circumstance requires, the Regent. Voila. Now you know everything. I haven't left anything out. However, this truth, if it were made public, would play right into my enemy's hands. So I ask you not to reveal anything I've just told you, and to give me the manifesto.
No,
No.
General. You'll forgive me for choosing to hold on to it.
In that case, my fate remains in your hands. Can you at least tell me where my detractor is hiding? The one who is spreading these charming rumors about me.
I cannot tell you anything, General.
Oh, no matter. I will not let this serpent continue to vilify me. I shall get redress for these aspersions in the end.
Do as you wish, General de Lafayette. Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis. Monsieur Marat.
Madame,
I'm surprised to find you here. Did you follow me?
didn't you know? The Duke's allies are always impeccably informed. Some even say that we have eyes and ears everywhere.
Wonder who your eyes and ears in that place are.
To tell you the truth, I can't wait to hear what you've discovered about the matter at hand. And I was afraid you might leave me in the lurch. You can never be too cautious these days. That's why I decided it would be better for me to come to you.
You were right. Lafayette was behind this purportedly popular uprising.
Aha! I've got him at last.
But he had no intention of handing his men over to the king. His goal was to raise an army and command the troops himself.
It doesn't matter. These troops would have allowed him to crush the Patriots and set himself up as a dictator. He lied to the people. He lied to the Assemblée Nationale. His time has come. All I need is for you to give me the proof of his treason.
Here. The details about the operation are written in this manifesto.
Madame, I didn't expect so much. The end of Mortier de Lafayette. The executioner has signed his own death warrant. I will now share these revelations with the people's representatives. Long live the Assemblée Nationale.
Marat, ça par exemple. You're certainly a bold one.
Monsieur, I have come to pay my respects.
Mon pauvre ami, you must be out of your mind to come and defy those you so cruelly maligned.
Maligned, you say? This remains to be seen, Monsieur de Mirabeau. I have here a document that its author has amusingly entitled Le Manifeste Henri V. It appears that the name Louis has fallen from fashion these days.
Quiet, scoundrel, or I'll make you swallow your tongue!
Come now, you wouldn't dare, my dear Mortier. Not when we're in such fine and plentiful company. Monsieur,
Yeah, you can't do anything to him now.
You will learn of the vast plot devised by the Marquis de Lafayette and his sinister conspirators. You will discover how our national hero orchestrated the so-called popular uprising that gave rise to the National Guard.
Bon sang. Monsieur le Marquis.
You will also learn that he has proclaimed himself General-in-Chief in the hope of making himself king in turn, and that it is his lust for power to which the patriots who fell in Place Dauphine owe their tragic fate.
C'est incroyable.
You must believe it, cher monsieur, because to add insult to injury, this tomfool was daft enough to sign his missive.
Par tous les saints.
If what Marat says is true, this is treachery of the basest sort. Well, Monsieur le Marquis, do you deny it?
No, I don't. The loathsome Marat speaks the truth. I wanted to create an army that would be able to rid our kingdom of our anointed executioner, just as we freed America from England's choking grasp. I only kept it secret to avoid causing more chaos. Can you understand?
You defied the people, Lafayette. This is enough to condemn you.
Oh, be quiet, Robespierre.
You won't hear from me anymore. I leave the fate of the nation in the hands of the speechifiers and demagogues. I encourage you to say your prayers, gentlemen, for our end is near.
Be quiet, Lafayette. You don't even have an army.
Go back to the cesspit from whence you came. You should never have come out.
I will gladly follow that order, Général. Such is my pleasure that it will be your last.
Glory and dishonor. Bastille and Temple, Ludio's blueprints, and gunpowder. Okay. I think that might be where we call it tonight before we inevitably get pulled into another ad break, which I just saw the pop-up prompt saying ad break in 5 minutes, and no, there won't be. We're gonna raid out first. Do the voice low. The low voice is this one, Pickles. And I kind of hope that Jelly isn't here because I suspect she might like this one a little bit. Thank you, Rui. I'm glad to know you appreciate the low voice. But yes, it's several minutes of me doing this. I used to actually do quite a lot of visual novels on this channel, but I don't do them quite so much anymore. I've been doing more of RPGs and action games these days. Thank you, Rui. Damn indeed. In fact, if you check out my YouTube channel, you'll have a couple more visual novels and things like that. I wondered forever what the voice was. Reminder, there are two. There's a low and a high. And I'll leave it to your imagination what the high sounds like, at least until you can afford the next redeem. But let's see indeed. Whom shall we raid tonight? Have to save up. Darn right, Pickles. Darn right. You know what? Let's go over to my favorite Chaos Gremlin. She's playing Ghosts of Tsushima. We're gonna be raiding in to search you. You treat her nice, she's a good bean. She's a good egg. But let's see. Let's get this ready to pop in so I can actually hear her. There we go. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you had a good time. Reminder, in addition to the YouTube channel I linked earlier, we also have a Discord, which auto-posted the link right there. And you can check me out on all of my socials here at this link. I'm mostly active on Twitter and Blue Sky. I don't do a lot of things on there with the voice, though I might do more audio-related things over time. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But until then, thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it is in your part of the world. And oh no, there's Jelly listening to me do the voice. Well, good luck, miss. Take care, everyone, and have a good rest of your night.